Hello.
My system. I got it out of my
Welcome.
system. Hello.
Welcome back to another
Oh,
episode of the
I need to do this.
Oddities. There you
There
go.
we go.
Now we're
I had it turned
red.
down while we were streaming games last night.
It's just
Yeah.
a cat.
Don't want to fry your eyes.
Yeah, the cat is.
That's Batman. Those ears.
It's so good. Anyway, welcome everyone to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons Oddities campaign. So,
Oh, I've missed it.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
yep, now that some of the chaos of the turn of the year has finally started to subside, we'll finally be able to get back into the routines and patterns. So, yeah. We'll be going on and trying to be a little bit more consistent now that we got our feet on the back on the ground after a bunch of chaos and stuff. So we got it figured it out. We got it. We did it. Anyway, before we get into tonight's episode, Andrew, do you have any announcements today?
I do have some announcements. So Gavin and I were talking, and we've mentioned on the streams many different times that we have our own separate little gaming channels that we like to do. So under Special Sauce and then under G.va. But we decided to go in and actually, basically, we're going to be kind of dropping those two. And because on the YouTube side of things, we already had a D-Fourtress gaming channel and we were uploading things to it. Haven't really done much in the past several months with it just because it was a lot of work with the VODs and some of the downloads were weird. And so it just kind of sat on the wayside. So instead of trying to basically have several different streaming channels for it, we've decided to consolidate it, and we created a Twitch stream for the D-Fourtress gaming channel as well. And then we got the Streamlabs Ultra, so we can actually multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and it will all be on the same channel. So that way it's a little bit easier. So that way if you ever get tired of watching D&D, or not the right word, no one gets tired of D&D. But if we're not doing that and you want to hang out with us, we'll be streaming games every now and then on there. Both Gavin and I will both be streaming from there, so you can just catch either one of us. Yeah, and then anytime that channel is live, you should see it auto playing on our main channel and vice versa as well. So if anyone went to our gaming channel right now, just D-Fourtress Gaming, you would see this one playing live right now as well. But anyways, so we're going to be doing that more consistently. And then that way too, when we do the live streams, we don't have to worry about uploading all of the really long, huge videos or anything on the YouTube side. It will just automatically save into the live section of that. So then that way you can go in and watch to your heart's content. But anyways, one of the projects we're working on, I got a long list of other ones that I'm having fun with, but one little thing at a time. I'll let you know as they come.
And of course, if you want to be recognized in our videos and stuff, you can go ahead and support us on our Patreon. You'll get exclusive access to certain things like sneak peeks at Erica's art, behind the scenes things that we'll be posting on there occasionally, as well as exclusive Discord access to certain voice channels, and you can go ahead and might be playing some games with us and all that kind of stuff. And who knows, maybe we'll now that we've got the game stream thing set up, we'll do a gaming with patrons kind of a deal. And so yeah, and of course at the highest tier of the of our Patreon, you'll get a permanent discount on everything in our merch store as well, if that is something that you are interested in. But I believe that is everything, so let us go ahead and let's roll that intro.
cheddar.
Get there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So good.
last we left off. In the town of Elkwind, the Oddities bore witness to a man bloodied and ragged, riding into town on horseback before collapsing. Acting fast, you were able to assess his injuries and see that it was almost like some rabid beast came and mauled him. So, at the suggestion of Borv, you took him to Dr. Crowley's clinic. Where inside, you identify the man as a farmhand that would occasionally make trips to Elkwind from his place of employment, the Addison Farm. During his investigation and treatment, however, Rakos had stepped outside to speak with the horse that rode in. The horse indicated that he was the danger. And as Rakos rushed back inside, the rest had already seen his body contort and twist and grow into that of a white humanoid bear. An intense battle ensued in the small space as the wall of the clinic was blown wide open. And there was no feasible way to cure the poor man. And so, you had put him down. After this encounter, as the town had begun to recover and start beginning repairs on the clinic, you had each tasked yourselves with heading to the Addison Farm and rooting out the source of this curse or infection or whatever it is. Borv decided to ride on ahead a day before to, at the very least, scout out the perimeter. As the town guard had assigned to you 2 other individuals to aid you in this endeavor. A fresh, bright-eyed rookie named Collins, and an old veteran named Darnell. And after completing repairs and finishing up Rakos' armor, Belden's shield, and silvering several of her weapons, including the battle axe for Borv, early in the wee hours of the morning, Collins and Darnell awaited you outside Borv's cabin, to which you each mounted up and began to ride southeast toward the Addison Farm. So, as you take off towards the southeast, it is still dark out for the first chunk of the journey. There is a light snowfall. Time is now yours as you hit the road.
As we're riding, just make sure to keep an eye out. Keep your ears peeled. Look for any slight movements, because who knows if any of those things tracked the horse as they were coming into town.
I'll keep my ears very peeled.
Perfect.
What does it mean to keep your ears peeled? I wouldn't want my ears peeled. I'll
The
keep listening
expression
though.
is keep your eyes peeled.
No, my father always said it was keep your ears peeled. It's always been the saying.
Mm.
Right?
Sounds
Help me
painful.
out. I'm gonna like nudge the door. Right? That's what the saying is. Keep your ears peeled.
I think your father might be confused.
Good thing Badger's not here. Never get the
Existential
end of this.
existential crisis, realizing you've been saying it wrong your entire life.
Yeah, he's trying to play it off.
He says, I'm glad Badger wasn't here to see. You still won't hear the end of it. I'm not gonna let that go. That was too good.
Well, I'll make sure to repeel my ears and then I won't hear it.
So, are you guys going to move at a normal pace, or are you going to pick up the speed and move at a gallop?
I think time is of the essence. I think it would be wise to get there as quick as possible.
I agree.
All right.
My legs will suffer, but it is inconsequential. Let's go.
So, you each hit the reins on each of your horses and begin to pick up the pace. This is a little bit...
Suddenly, all the trees around you start moving.
It's really just you moving. They're chasing me. You're literally just passing them.
Something touched me.
I mean, we'd be a little on edge after knowing what we just faced, and there's a lot more of them.
Dude, I almost got
True.
gored to death by the last one.
I melted its
Yeah.
face.
It knocked me unconscious.
I melted its face.
I broke a building.
With me.
So, as you pick up the pace at a steady gallop through the snow, make perception checks for me. Sorry, your mic didn't pick that up.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
25.
Nat 1. I'm too concerned with how I now smell like a horse
My roll's not working.
and how it hurts my legs to be on a horse. It's been a while.
On D&D Beyond or Foundry?
D&D Beyond. Should I do it on Foundry?
You can.
Okay.
If it works better.
Alright, how do I get to my stats when I can't select my character?
You can just click a D20 and
There
then
you go.
add your modifier.
There you go. Okay.
Or that.
Perception.
found it.
Ah,
That's me!
it's you.
Oh,
Oh.
20.
dirty 20. Nice.
30-20.
So, going this first day of travel, you will be, as you're looking around, you do notice that there is a decent amount of small critters and wildlife around you, which from your encounter last time you know is a good sign, a sign that there's nothing around you supernaturally
That
predatory.
they're scared of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the pace that you were going at, you will definitely be able to reach you'll definitely be able to reach the farm by mid-evening the next day. So, are you going to try and push on through the night? Or are you going to stop and set up camp?
I think it would be unwise to push through the night. As much as I want to get there quickly, if we get there tired, I feel like that will be more of a hindrance.
We want to be efficient. As well as fast. The saying is a good call.
By now, Borv has probably arrived.
Yeah,
Do you think he can hold his own?
I do. He'll be fine. If anything, he'll be waiting there with some coffee and just... Hey, where have you been?
Or if he noticed anything too concerning, he may have even, headed back to tell us. So I think it'd be a good call to stop for the night.
Now, above table to clarify, did I have the axe with me, or did I already give it to him? I was bringing it to him.
I believe you're bringing it to him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Without this axe, it'll be only doing half damage.
With the axe, he will be too, honestly. You will be at a disadvantage without it. Though I've never known him to back down from a fight, regardless if he's got a weapon or not. Best we get it to him. He's too stubborn to not fight at all.
And how are the other two looking? What were their names again?
Collins and Durnell.
And Durnell, not Darnell. Durnell.
Mm-hmm.
And how are they? Like, I want to do an insight check to see just kind of like, how are they doing? How are they holding up?
Make that insight check then. It's really hard to read Durnell. He seems to be keeping a straight face as camp is set up. He just takes a seat by the fire, pulls out some rations, and just stone-faced. However, you do see Collins, his first name is Al. He seems skittish. Anytime a critter makes a sudden move, he'll jump. Look at it. He keeps his silvered sword on him at all times. And he does seem pretty nervous.
If you two are all right with it, I think it'd be wise of us to find a place to camp for the night.
Oh yeah, camp is already made, yeah.
Good thing we found this camp sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah.
College, do you want to take the watch with me?
Yeah. I'll help with first watch.
Second watch.
I'll take second watch. Durnell. Just kind of raises his hand without looking at any of you, just chowing down on his rations.
Then you two, can you take third?
We can.
Yeah.
We're missing some of what you're saying, Andrew. It's only picking it up after a second of you talking.
That should fix that. I turned the gain down on my microphone. I don't know what that word is, but I did do that.
Turn the gain
So
down?
Well, previously, but now I turned
Yes,
it back up.
the gain is literally how sensitive your microphone is. How much is it going to pick up?
Yeah, I know, so I just turned it up.
Yep.
No, I'm hyper aware of it. Because I'm closer.
You're both fine.
Right now.
All right, so
Well, what should we do for dinner?
Oh,
rations. Janelle goes and tosses each of you one.
I was hoping you were going to say, let's go hunt something, but all right.
Yes,
I'm gonna
we are going into we're going into a territory of vicious, infectious monsters that it took you three and then some to take down a single one. Yes, splitting up to look for meat is the tactical decision.
All right, by your word, let's go. Obviously, I'm kidding. Yes, you're right. I just, when you get used to having delicious food so often, I'm pretty sure all my rations have gone bad from lack of eating.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make mine taste like a good juicy steak. Like,
yeah. I'm gonna
What's wrong with
prestidigitate mine.
tastes
Oh,
great.
this is awful.
And I'll
Here.
offer a bite to Reikos.
Go,
How
so
come
just,
yours tastes so much better than mine?
this is why.
Yours tastes great too, and then I'm gonna make
She'll
this-
use her prestidigitation on Rikos's.
Oh, it tastes like peanuts. I'm allergic to those.
it's
Now
only
you can
flavor.
taste them without the reaction. Yeah, she'd help his taste better too.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's still not the same. It does. Yes, it's worth saying it tastes better, but it's also a texture thing, you know?
It's just based on my memory of what Pax's food tastes like, so.
I would love to have some of his food right now. Some of those little sandwiches he made.
Delicious.
Polar bear meat.
Flavor packed in every bite.
Anyone else hear that ominous thing approaching in the woods?
I forgot. I didn't remove it from the playlist, so it didn't loop. It went down to the next one.
There's something standing behind me, isn't there?
It's Pax. He's evil now. Or it's his evil twin brother, Jax.
Pox. No, it's
Oh.
pox.
Fox.
He's got the pox.
He's got the fox. And he'll give it to you.
Well,
He's delicious.
so have either of you been to Addison Farm before? Do you know the people there?
Vaguely. Occasionally, there's a contingent of guards that go out there, but they're usually sent straight from Snowdrift, not from Elkwind. So, I mean, I've seen it. I've been stationed there for like 2 days. But no, I don't know anybody there personally.
Oh, so you are part of the guard. I wasn't sure if you were just a militia called when needed, or if you were part of the guard permanently.
Yeah. Part of the guard. I've been on it for like 8 months now.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I mean, this is probably the first time I've been sent out explicitly to kill something. That's a bit of a new one for me.
You get used to it. More or less.
This becomes a routine.
It is terrifying, I will admit, especially your first time going in. But there's also a level of excitement that comes with it as well. The feeling of being alive. Makes you appreciate it a little more.
Aye, that it does. And being alive is a whole lot more enjoyable.
That we know of.
I think it. Durnell speaks up. It's like at this point he's like whittling away at like a little branch, doing a little wood carving, and he speaks up and just like, it probably depends on who gets the claim of your soul afterward. I imagine having your soul claimed by the goddess of love and beauty might be a little bit more fun.
I'm fine with who my soul is claimed by, so. Great.
No, I was always worried that I'd be sent to the hells, but you make it seem not so bad.
Oh no, it's bad. It's awful. Just because my patron turned out alright doesn't mean the rest of the place is good. It's called hell for a reason.
All right, I'll be a bit more careful where I step then.
Good.
Ah, yes, the hells are. Well, hells shouldn't be too bad as long as you can climb that food chain.
Yeah.
Still think I'd rather just be alive.
Yes, me as well.
Yeah, there's not always a food chain. It's just eat or be eaten. Kill or be killed.
No, no, that's the abyss. No, it's the abyss that does that. In the hells, there's rules. Shitty rules, but rules.
How do you know? Have you been there?
No. But my cousin has.
Yes.
Have you ever been manipulated before?
In what way?
In the rules bending, oh, I'm going to follow the rules, but not really kind of way.
My ex-wife, yes.
That's what hell is like.
Oh!
I don't want to
He's
go
just
there.
like, oh. All right. I'm going to get some rest and pray before bed.
Glad I could clear things up for you.
I like to think that he goes on this like 20-minute rant about how bad his ex-wife was.
And while he's ranting, I'm gonna zonk out.
Ghost is just
He's
listening
just-
like, oh, really?
Yeah, no, he's just like, but she was so manipulative and stuff, but then every time I think, why did I marry her? And all this stuff. I could tell you there was one really good benefit of being married to her.
And Ghost is all like, fair enough. It made the gaslighting worth it, eh?
At least once a week, yes.
What? There was no gaslighting. She said so.
Oh, that's right. It's gas lamping.
It's always been the term gas lamping.
It's always been gas lamping. If you remember it different, you're wrong.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
that's something Jeremy taught us.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you had to keep your ears peeled, you would know.
It's always been ears peeled. I'm not gas lamping you right now.
So,
right. You two should all head to bed, and we'll take first watch.
All right. Okay. And so Darnell goes and goes to his tent, and as the night creeps on, you take first watch with Al, aka Collins.
So, you said that sword was your family sword.
Oh, yeah. Passed down.
Does it come with any stories?
A couple. Well, the first story was how my grandpa actually got it. Now, the thing is there was a bit of something going on in Snowdrift. Snowdrift's got a bit of an underbelly. Nothing crazy, like nothing like nowhere near as bad as like Atheist can get, in those cities, but like, underground gambling rings, that kind of stuff, debt collectors, things like that. And well, my grandpa did a little drinking that night and then wandered into what he thought was a normal legal bar, but it actually was an underground gambling thing that he seemed to stumble his way into, and he just picked up a hand, played it, and won the sword. Granted, there were a couple men sent to kill him afterwards, but they didn't realize that he was a high-ranking officer within the guard, and so assaulting a guard defending himself in a back alley, they didn't stand a chance. They had broken bottles and shivs, and well, he had a beautiful, perfectly balanced silver longsword, so they didn't last very long.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And then there's something that my dad did with it. See, he was actually in the Navy, and so he went and he was stationed on a ship in Lake Aegisar back when the Crimson Bloods were attacking, right after they completely decimated Shorehold, and his ship got attacked by this absolute crazy guy. Apparently, his skin was cracked open and fire was pouring out of it, and he took most of the crew down with him. But when he tried to jump ship over to the next one, my dad actually went and pinned down his cloak to the deck of the ship right as he tried to fly off, which caused him to flop over the side of the ship right in front of one of the cannons, and then he got a face full of cannon.
And your father shot the cannon?
No, he nailed him he used the sword to nail him to the deck.
Very nice.
Yes. And now I used it to stop a guy taking a lady's purse. So I did that.
May I see it?
Oh yeah. And he draws it. And it is actually beautiful. It's a very slender blade. Very elegant, very slender blade. Almost less of it still is a longsword, but in terms of damage wise, but it's kind of a little bit like an S-stock, but slightly thicker.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands it to you. It's perfectly balanced, very well cared for. This isn't a magical blade by any means, but and so you could see given the stories, there should be wear and tear, but it's been masterfully cared for, oiled regularly.
I would take it and just kind of be balancing it, looking down the shaft, basically doing a blacksmith inspection of it.
Okay.
And then go and swing it around a little bit. And then I would ask him, does it have a name?
Oh, no. we we've been arguing over that for a really long time, but I mean, we've been like, because while it's done some cool things, like we're waiting for an even better story to name it off of, because Back Alley Mugger Slayer and Deck Pinner aren't like the best of names, and we don't want to be dishonest when naming it, and so no, we haven't named it yet. We did, however, manage to get it appraised, and we do know is made by there's a wandering elven blacksmith that names it. He specializes in silver. He usually goes and visits the different neutral agreement regions, and so we were able to trace it back. It was his work, and so he's kind of a master craftsman. Usually makes things for visual aesthetics over function, but when he makes things for function, they work. They really work. But as you can see, he's got an eye for aesthetics.
And I'll hand it back to him. Do you have any kids of your own?
Oh, no, not yet. I mean, I started dating this girl like 2 months ago. And so, yeah, so she's still up in Snowdrift. So, I'm just waiting for my station at Elkwind to be done. Probably got like 4 more weeks and then I can go back. And then I'll be taking a little bit of leave to spend some time with her before I get stationed out again. So, honestly, I'll probably be going, I think next they're gonna send me either to South Rhyme for a boring one, or if, I'm kind of in a bit of a trial period for a promotion at the moment. So if I do get that promotion, then they might send me over to Eritrude to help reinforce that place, and that would be way more exciting. And I could take her with me, so.
We just came from Attitude.
Oh.
It should be a little bit more calm by the time you get there.
Oh, did they like figure out what was going on? I mean, I've been hearing stuff through the grapevine, but I mean,
Partially. It's safe to say it's settled down. I'm sure there's some residual effect, but things have become a little more calm.
well, yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't need to send people out if it was completely done. But I mean, hey, I'll have something awesome to do than standing around in the snow waiting for something to happen. That's what most guard duty really is. It's kind of just existing within a certain confined space until someone needs something or something goes wrong. So most days you're just kind of there.
And what made you decide to come with us?
Oh, I got ordered to.
Well,
Because
I have a feeling...
because I was the only one stationed in Elkwind that owned any silver weaponry.
Well, I have a feeling what we're walking into is going to be even more dangerous than we originally thought. If the opportunity comes... Not the opportunity, but if the decision must be made on either staying and fighting or getting the people out, prioritize that. Make it back home to that girl.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you on that one. Trust me, like so far ahead of you on that. Thank you, though. And then he like sees how it sounds. I mean, I'm not gonna like run away and leave you to fight. I'm just saying, like, if if I see an opportunity to get the civilians out and then we don't have to go back for any reason, I'm okay with that. I'm not saying I'm going to just run away and leave you to get ripped apart by horrifying bear monsters. That probably doesn't sound very good, does it?
I was saying, take that opportunity and don't feel bad if you do.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. And he like takes a deep breath. So, how do we know they're like not stalking us right now?
You don't.
Are there like any telltale signs or
And I'll just like hold up my finger just to be like, be quiet.
you hear
Do
you hear the hooting of some owls, the scuttling of some small rodents and foxes and nocturnal critters and stuff.
The thing about nature is it's very self-aware and it can sense the energies around it. It's something that the druids taught us is we're all connected in some way. When something malevolent is in the area, something that wishes to do harm, the little creatures of the forest know. So those little noises, that sound of life, that's a sign of safety. Which is why I'm not worried this night.
Oh. Okay.
When they go quiet, that's when you need to be on high alert.
See, I just grew up in the city, so pretty much all my knowledge is how to not get mugged.
Just think of these things we'll be facing as very large, hairy muggers. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Except they're gonna mug me for my spleen.
Don't dare kill this guy off.
Lycos is questioning. He's like, first off, I want to say in his head, he's like, he seems like he's kind of nervous. Like, I'm gonna give him some pep talk, and after listening to him, he's like, I don't really like this kid.
All right, but guess we best get on with it. So, your first watch concludes, which brings us to Durnell's watch, which goes uneventful, which brings us to the final watch of Ghost and Belden.
Probably also uneventful unless we score really bad and everything sucks.
Roll a d20 for me, one of you.
Okay, I'll do it. $15.
15.
It has a 5 in it. That's promising.
Gold rains from the sky.
Yeah!
Yeah.
In the form of a golden dragon.
No!
A friendly
Actually,
golden
there's-
dragon descends
Yeah!
and asks, "Do you need help on your quest?"
Yes, please, Mr. President.
You hear footsteps,
Oh
and
dear.
and you see the silhouette of a little of a small girl approach. As she comes into view, you see she's got this large backpack with it seemed like a giant scroll next to it, and she goes, "Hola, soy Dora." Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. I was about to be like, man, I hate everything. We're gonna have to nuke a child.
No, your watch goes by uneventful as well.
Okay.
Do you guys have any conversations now?
I mean, Ghost is content to be quiet.
Yeah, and Belden's too awkward.
Yeah.
I imagine sitting on a log, kicking his legs.
Ivor is literally gonna go and lay down inside the campfire, muttering about how cold it is.
So,
That's awesome.
do you like the snow?
Depends on if I'm in it or not. If I'm looking from the comfort of a warm room, It looks very nice, and I enjoy the visuals. If I'm in it, get me out. It's hell.
I can agree.
Are you
So,
trying to make conversation?
I don't know.
It seems like you want to fill the silence. Are you feeling awkward about said silence?
Just uneasy being out here feeling exposed.
Oh. Yeah, that feeling isn't going to go away. Like, ever. It's something you have to forget about. Or just live with. Let it recede to the back of your brain.
I'll try.
It never goes away. Not completely. But with experience comes a level of security. If not in your own safety, but in your ability to protect yourself from anything that could make it unsafe.
I'd rather just, be somewhere underground.
Or that. We won't feel that safety until Badger comes back. If he does. Unless you want to start using a shovel.
No, because then I gotta dig in the snow.
Yeah, exactly. And snow is awful.
Oh, what time is it? It's time to wake the others up.
So
it's been 5 minutes.
So painfully.
I gotta let roommate in one.
All right,
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Painfully, the night trudges on and finishes. You go and you break up camp.
We need to break up.
Mount your
This isn't
horses
working.
and ride out once more. Not too far now. You'll arrive there in the early evening. And as you get closer, you notice less and less. Because you are now keenly aware of this, especially you, Reikos. Less and less wildlife as you get closer. Until at a certain point, up ahead you see what looks like a dome. It's hard to make out as it's kind of white on white. You know, the overcast sky. But eventually, as you get closer, it's easier to make out when you can compare it against the contrast of the tree line. Seems like snow spinning around, forming a perfect dome around your destination.
Looks like a snow globe.
Mm-hmm. What's causing it, though?
Not sure.
It'll definitely give us a disadvantage. But hopefully it will give them one as well.
How big are we talking? Like, how big is this ranch? Is it like a one building thing? Is it like, oh, this dome is going across like a quarter mile, or is it like
We're talking about like we're talking about almost like a square Probably like 20 acres or so.
Dang.
So
Okay, so it's
pretty,
a good size.
Yeah.
Pretty good size.
Good size.
yeah, pretty big area.
And so as you approach this large dome, off on the side you see orange firelight. And the smell of a roasted seasoned meats.
Yep, there's more. Let's go get some food. Or at least smell it up close. He's this way, is what I'm saying.
Are you sure it's him? Don't you think he'd be lying low?
We can smell his. I can recognize his food anywhere.
Yeah, that smells really good. We should check it out.
He gets it.
So, as you approach, you see a hunk of meat over a fire next to it, the familiar form of Borv. Just kind of plop down in the snow as you approach. Aye! Oh, welcome to the snow globe.
That's what I was saying.
I didn't disagree with you.
Just keep your ears peeled. These guys kind of grins.
Ha! You're not going to let yourself live that one down. What
I'm just trying to play it off. I regret bringing it up.
You won't forget about it.
So,
I won't.
Borv, I brought you this axe.
And my axe. And your axe.
Oh. He reaches out and takes it. Perfect. Gives it a few, like, test swings. Oh, that'll come in handy.
Have you gone inside this snow globe yet?
No, it seemed to form, it formed yesterday as I was waiting. I was barely able to get out of it. But it seems that, well, I saw a rabbit get stuck inside, and when it tried to scuttle out, it was like it ran into a glass wall. I threw a rock inside, and I could send things inside just fine, but leaving seems to be a bit of the issue.
Well, that sounds promising.
On the bright side, I think each one of those beasties is also stuck in it.
Did
They're
you see
likely
any of
stuck
them?
in it with the rest of the farm.
Exactly. Now, come follow me. There's a bit of a well, a vantage point that you can see just up this hill here. So, as you follow him up, you can still see decently enough through this dome. Alright. You see that, and he points to what looks like the main house. You look real close, you'll see a faint shimmer of light around it. And as you look, you see almost like a purplish glow shudder around it. Now that there's got to be Rosara. If she's keeping the barrier up. I managed to see a couple survivors make a run for the house. The barrier dropped and then went back up once they made it inside. But every single time the barrier drops, I can see there's a good handful of them that swarm it. At least 4 or 5. So they seem to be waiting.
Do they vary in size at all? Or they are pretty much the same?
Yeah, they're relatively the same.
Do they all appear to be bears?
Aye. So, well, I think the best course of action. Because we don't want to be setting up, distractions or things to. Well, there's nowhere for the civilians to run to with this dome up. We've got to find a way to get it down. So I think the best course of action is to make a beeline for the house, get inside, touch base with whoever's in there, and then we go from there. See if we can find a way to get this barrier dropped down.
I'm just amazed that they've been able to hold up this many days. It's been, what, 4 days?
Well, at least they're
Possibly
probably not.
longer.
At least they're probably not wanting for food. It's a pretty profitable farm, so.
The idea on how many might be inside?
No idea. It depends on how many were killed versus infected and how many began the initial attack. So it could be as little as the 4 or 5 that I saw, but it could literally be in the dozens, depending on how many showed up at first. The problem is we'll be in a bit of danger making our way up to the house, because, well, as far as I can tell, at least some of the beasts know that they're in there, and they're just waiting for that barrier to drop. So we got to be quick.
And why not fight them on the outside and then go inside?
The problem with that is we don't know how many are out there.
There.
I'd rather be inside and get the lay of the land rather than get the lay of the land and know the kind of numbers we're dealing with. And if the numbers can actually even be dealt with.
Do you have any thoughts on how to get there quickly? What do you two think?
Well, one thing's for sure, I don't want to bring the horses in there. We'll just be feeding them to the monsters.
Yeah, there will be no way. I don't think we'll be able to get them inside the house.
Just have to do it the old-fashioned way.
What, like hell?
Exactly.
What I could do is I could maybe set up an alarm away from the house. Try to draw their attention.
Just a distraction would be nice.
I think if we lured them away, that could give us a bit of space.
It'd give us an
Run in.
opening, but then
How would you do so?
I've got some tricks. I'm no stranger to making a bit of noise.
That's fair.
Touches his beard. It touches
My
the
ears
back
are
of the beard.
My ears are still ringing.
The one downside though is whatever creatures may not already be watching the house.
Then we pulled towards it.
They're definitely going to be alerted once they hear some noise. And, I mean, at least they'll be drawn away and give us an opening inside, but then we'll
Another option
probably
is
have a
also
whole lot
sneaking.
more on the way out.
The house is in like the middle of a clearing, so you'd be able to sneak up
Okay.
partially, but you'd probably have like a 60 to 90 foot dash to the door.
Fun.
You know,
That's not my speed. Not even close.
I could create a distraction and, some of you can make it in while some of us hang back to continue to assess the situation.
That could work.
Well, I mean, I don't want to leave any of us outside. Then that will leave us split up with who knows how many of them.
True, but it might be necessary in order for at least some of us to get in.
Borg, do you have any idea if sound travels through this snow globe?
I haven't dared go in it by myself.
Fair.
I know smell apparently doesn't, because I haven't had one of them clawing at me, trying to get me through the barrier.
Hmm.
Well, I can set some alarms with at least a little bit of distance, maybe 30 feet or so.
I think we'll just have to
So-
run for it. With the additional help, of course. That would increase our chances of success.
Yes, I think if we leave any of us out, that might be a death sentence. So maybe have the distraction and then run like hell. And hope for the best.
Hmm.
But alternatively, we could just try to sneak up at least to the clearing there. And then if you have, and I'll be like pointing out, like if you had some kind of distraction over this way, then we could book it to that direction. But I assume also that they would see us, so there's only so far that the distraction would get us anyways.
But I mean, all we're looking for is an opening.
Right. Yeah, I say we go with that plan. Let's set up. Do you need any help setting up the distraction?
No, we just need to decide where to put it. Probably oh, well, I could make some really big noise that would alert them directly to where we're at, or I can set some alarms that probably be heard from around 60 feet or so. So
I think that option would be better.
Hmm.
Alright, well, we'll need to sneak a bit closer to the house so that way we can pull whatever ones are near there away from it.
Sounds good. Any other thoughts before we head inside?
Don't die.
Got it. I don't want to meet his ex-wife.
Darnell chuckles. Probably going to need a marching order. You and me, big guy, take up the rear. Probably the best idea. See if
I
we
agree.
can hit them before they get in reach, or knock them back. Ghost, Collins, you take up the front. Belden, you do whatever you need to do.
Alright. We just gotta get closer to the house. Hopefully we don't get spotted beforehand.
We'll be fine.
Right. Well, no time like the present. Let's go. And you see Borv goes and, as a precaution, shoulders that battle axe that you gave him, and then pulls out little hand axe for his offhand and just steps through this blowing snow. And it feels like a gentle, well, not gentle, but like a semi-strong breeze when you step through it. And if you were to go and try to put your arm back through it or something, it'd feel like touching ice-cold glass. Reaching out, you see ice solidifies in the shape of whatever is touching it as a barrier.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you just like push through, or is it blocking us?
You can go inside, but once you enter and try to go back
okay.
out, that barrier appears.
That's when
Entering
okay,
in,
okay.
it's like a strong snowy breeze.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And does the visual change at all while we're doing it?
No, you just seem to be on the inside of the dome.
So what time of day is it?
Early evening, so the sun hasn't fully set. It's about halfway down.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
visibility is not super low.
I was gonna say that actually kind of worked in our favor if it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so light outside, not even their perception is at a disadvantage.
You know, I sure hope whatever is the source of this barrier is inside here with us to help us figure out how to get out. Because if
Well,
it's
it's
out
too
there,
late if it is.
Yeah, and Bold was like,
if it's on.
"Oh, I didn't think of that." Oh,
Huh.
oh no.
it's a little late now.
All right. Well, our best hope is probably Risara then. Whew. Right. Belden, what are you gonna do?
Well, I want to maybe about 60 feet away from the house, I can cast alarm at a range of 30 feet. So I want to, but the alarm can be heard from about 60 feet. So I want to cast it about 60 feet away from the house. So that way, whatever's, near there can get drawn away.
It does take a minute to cast alarm.
Correct. So is there any sort of brush or something within 60 feet that we can, I can kind of, hide in?
You're gonna have to make a pretty high DC stealth check. There are potentially other things that you can do to achieve the same effect, though.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't need to be that close either, because once some go running, others should follow suit. I mean, about how far away from the house are we now?
So basically, you can stick to the trees and get within about 90 feet of it, and then it's just a straight dash through open fields. But once again, there's still noises you can make and whatnot.
Yeah,
And it is eerily quiet.
it is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks, I hate it.
I have this glass bottle as well. I could also just throw it as far as possible.
Oh, if you could throw it further than I can set my alarm, sure.
You also don't have. Well, yeah. There's another thing that the artificer can do if you really wanted to. You can do like mini infusions on a small object, and it can make like a sound or a smell.
Although, don't you have to do that during a short rest or something?
No, not those ones. If you go, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It is the
That's the thing that
magical tinkering. It takes an action.
Magical tinkering.
Yep, imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice. 5-foot radius light, up to 6-second long recorded message, emits an odor or non-verbal sound, a static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. You can affect a maximum of 5 objects at a time.
so, you know
What?
what we could do? What if you
What's the range on that though?
You just pick up an object and use it on the object. It's just a tiny object like a rock or something.
you know what we could do is I'm gonna pull out my little raptor claw bottle that I have. and from my pack. If we
Mhm.
found a, oh wait, no, did you tell us that you have that or no? Because I don't know that you have that.
Yeah, I'll tell you that I can do that.
Okay, cool. The okay. So what we could do is, what if we put that on one of these little rocks? I'll just pick up a random little rock, dig through the snow, and grab something. Put it on this. Put it inside the bottle, so that way it's semi-quiet for now, and I'll throw it as far as I can in that direction. And then once the glass breaks, it will be much louder.
Oh, I always forget about this thing, and I pull out my sling.
Oh, you could also do that.
So when there's a range on something, there's like a 30 foot and 120 feet.
So the 120 feet is long range, which is just at disadvantage.
Okay.
Which means you can just lob it in a direction 120 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
if you're not trying to hit anything specific.
I'm going to imbue just a little, pebble with a, message like, over here, you big lugs.
It specifically says non-verbal.
Oh, that's right. Nonverbal. 6 seconds of nonverbal. Okay.
What is the sound that it makes?
I don't know, like a branch snapping.
Twigs.
Or maybe like a glass bottle shattering, because that's pretty noticeable. And
Oh, good, I gotta keep my cool bottle.
like, you guys ready?
Yep.
Get ready to run.
All right, and I'm just gonna shoot it as far as I can, like away from the house.
Okay. So as it goes, it lands softly in the snow, but you hear this loud that echoes out. And that's when you see it. Movement.
Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going.
And you see about 3 things, almost like the monsters from A Quiet Place, going on all fours towards the noise. These white polar bear breaking out of the trees. And you're like, okay. As they start making that charge. What are you doing?
Running.
He let them, as we're about to run, I hold on to you guys for just a sec, just to let them get past the clearing. And then I'm like, no. And then run.
Yeah.
All right.
Booking it.
So,
Mad dash.
Mad dash.
as you guys are running, notice some of them go and they make it to the sound of the noise. There's 3 of them that you see. And as they're looking around, and then they look back at the house and see you as you approach the front door. And you hear them just roar and snarl as they start charging back towards you. Ghost, you are the first to reach the house, but there is a shimmering barrier. As you reach for the doorknob, it doesn't cause any damage, but it kind of zaps you as you reach for it.
Oh. Oh darn. Okay. Is the door covered in the
entire
barrier
house.
The
The
entire house.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see if I have spells for that. I haven't looked at my spells in a while.
Open the door.
Open the door. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna be
there's people inside. You do know that.
just making out it. Let us in.
Alrighty. So, as you approach the front door, there is a window on either side of the front door. There's windows on either side of the front door. And as you go, you see like an entryway. And then another door that goes into the main part of the house. You see that door open. And out comes a middle-aged human woman with like streaks of gray in her hair. And she goes and she peers out the window and sees you. And you see her eyes widen. And then she goes and she looks past you and sees them approaching. And then you don't hear her at all. But you see her, she goes and she turns her head around and you see her shout something. In the barrier. As they're getting closer, just... and she goes, slides, the door is locked, but she quickly scrambles to open it for you. Open it.
And the nearest one, I'm gonna just chuck my hand axe at it as I just to try and slow it down.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, because it's getting within 15 feet of you at this point.
Nat 20.
Oh! Roll damage, please.
Cool.
8.
8. Alrighty.
Wait, how far are they like all gathered like together in a little group?
No, not like
They're just kind of trailing behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One just a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Well,
And so as goes in, it's like about to lunge at you. You do that, and it kind of stumbles and crashes. And then as you do that, you feel a tug on your shoulder plate as Al grabs you and pulls you inside. As the door slams, and as you do, you hear this chanting of a language you don't know from the other room, and then you see the barrier go, and one of the werebears is about to barrel through the window, and and it bounces off, and you see it, and it takes off back towards the tree line.
Dear.
Oh.
And as it happens, the older lady looks at you and just like, where did you come from?
We came from the village. We heard you guys had a problem. We've received one of your messengers before he perished.
That is an understatement. Whew.
Quite the
So-
pest problem you have.
Yeah. Quick, come in. And she opens the door to this living room area. And you see there's probably about like 20-ish people. Maybe 6 kids and the rest adults. You notice one adult is like keeping them calm, but the one that stands out like a sore thumb among them, you see this gray-furred tabaxi woman. Eyes yellow, like a cat-like yellow, but you could tell that they are bloodshot and tired. A mohawk that kind of goes up, but is kind of unkempt and leaning to one side. As you see, her breaths are labored. As you see glowing runes in the palms of both of her hands. As she looks. Well, seems you're stuck in this mess with me now, Borv. Aye. I offered to get stuck in it with you earlier. I didn't think I would need your help earlier. Yeah. Who are these people? Oh, they're my mates. They're here to help out with the problem. Well, it is a good thing that you came. There's no way in the hells that I could deal with them. Not in my state. Is that barrier still up out there? Oh, yeah. One of our group came up with a a thought that maybe if the barrier was being powered from the outside, now we're all completely royally fucked, but maybe not. Okay. I can't drop this barrier without us getting swarmed. I can cut through that barrier outside, but I can't do that and keep this one up at the same time.
The idea what created the one outside.
Yes, I do. Before we had to hole up in here, I had the chance to study one of them. These aren't typical. This is not a curse of lycanthropy. Not traditionally. Rather than a curse on the soul, it is more like an infection, a disease that is spread through the bite. The disease comes from something known as a den mother. If you are able to kill the den mother before 24 hours of infection have passed, it can be cured, but after that it is permanent. But once the den mother is killed, even the existing werebears are no longer infectious. Deadly, yes, but not infectious.
Like looking out the window. And any idea how many of them there are?
At first there was 3. In total, I've seen at least 6 individual ones, but there could be as many as a dozen. There were a couple people that got dragged off before they can make it to the house. But we don't know if they were killed or infected. Well, what we do know is that den mothers are artificially created. There is either some form of druid or mage that is creating it and is probably the one responsible for the barrier.
Who are you exactly? You don't appear to be a farmer.
I am Risara. And Borv kind of leaves over. That's Siva's daughter.
Ah. Hence the, Right. Well connected. Understand. Up to speed. Got it.
The problem is as soon as I drop this barrier, I definitely won't be able to conjure up another one without sacrificing my ability to break through that secondary barrier outside. Beyond that, I could probably barely muster out a cantrip, let alone swing my sword.
You've been keeping these barrier up for several days now.
Yes. And it is quite taxing.
Is there no way to keep it enforced while you get some rest?
No. Not unless any of you are capable of dealing out 5th tier magic.
I look at Ghost like, do you know what that is?
Do I know what that is?
Yes, 5th level spells.
Oh. I don't have any 5th level spells. I do know what it is, but I don't have any of it.
Ah. So no, we don't. Although Belden, you do magic.
There's
If
no.
I can't, he can't.
I'm not a mage like her.
I can hit things pretty hard. It's about the most of what I can do.
So, right. You're going to have to do this sooner or later, but now we might actually have a fighting chance. Alright, let me focus on keeping this up. Marianne, can you inform them of our idea? Yes. The older woman that had let you in kind of steps up. We had a bit of a plan to at least give some of us a fighting chance. We would let we'd have Risara drop the barrier, and we'd allow the children in Risara and with maybe a couple other people to make a mad dash for that outside barrier, while the rest of us, well, distracted the rest of them. But seeing as we've got some able fighters have arrived, this house is relatively defensible. They can break in through windows and doors, sure, but they'll have a hell of a time tearing down these walls. They'll know as soon as that barrier drops, so if we can... Well...
Can you put the barrier up in just a part of the house rather than the whole thing?
I wish. It's all or nothing with this spell. Took all my energy just to get it this big. There's a... But with you here, we could probably tweak the plan. Well, we do have a bit of a wine cellar, so we could all go hide down in the wine cellar. Drop the barrier. Let the ones who are watching the house come. If you lot fight them off, and then we can make a run for that barrier and then we'll actually have a fighting chance for all of us to make it to the barrier. We can keep our guard up for any stragglers.
It's a good plan.
I mean, honestly, I didn't think we were going to find you this quickly, so I'd say that's a good working plan.
All my divination magic has shown me. Everyone left is inside this building. There were some that were able to take down a few of them by luring them into one of the barns and lighting it on fire. All the livestock is, well, mangled at this point. But unless you have a better idea, this would at least get rid of the ones that are actively watching the house.
Are there any defensible choke points inside of this building?
Well,
Minimal windows, smaller pathways, things like that.
well, you are more than welcome to have a look yourself. But is this a plan that we can agree on? At least to deal with the immediate threat.
I think getting you all out of here is definitely the most important.
Right. Let me know when you're ready for me to drop the barrier, And I will make a run for the cellar as well. I will be nothing but a hindrance to you as of right now. And for player reference, she has 4 levels of exhaustion.
Oh gosh.
But
That's like
Even her bags under her eyes have bags under their eyes.
so let me go like this.
she has to pay for extra baggage.
Yes.
Oh, what?
And we'll go like that. Do 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 do.
Oh dear.
So, kind of as you're doing this, everybody goes and they funnel the kids down there. And they're just like, you hear one of the kids shout, "Do we have to go down there with her?" "It's fine. She's secured. She can't do anything to you."
What do you mean? What's down there?
Mirabelle, one of the children that was living here, on the run in, she got bit. She transformed. She got bit roughly 6 hours ago. She turned, so we got her chained up. She seemed to keep her size, but as long as we can finish things up within the next 18 hours, she should revert back to her form. I was planning on taking her with us, as she is easily detained. We have her locked in one of the mastiff kennels. She doesn't seem to have the strength to break out of it.
I think just to be safe, it'd be wise to maybe have someone, stay guard with you guys.
Well, if they
Maybe
make...
Collins or Jernell?
Jernell kind of speaks up and is like, "Well, they're kind of cornering themselves by going into the cellar. So if they make it past us, then it'll be moot at that point. Better to lure them to all of us rather than have any of us out on the, out of commission." So could be about 6 of them out there, so 6 versus 6 sounds like better odds to me.
6 that we know of. There might be, 6 more for all we know.
But I mean, if we lock the paths to the cellar, and as long as we can secure those points, I guess it wouldn't be too different. Maybe maybe we could have someone in the room at the entrance to the cellar.
Okay. If you would like, each of you can go to the battle map and you can map out the house.
I see Tirvis.
Oh,
Yeah, same. Oh. Hey.
I want to get a close look at these real quick.
Oh.
Whoa, what's with the fire?
That was a cutie.
that's just Borv.
That's Borv.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Colin. Wait, Borv is the
Yep.
fancy looking one?
Yep. These are just
Then,
default. These are just default D&D artwork
Oh, okay, cool.
that it allowed me to select.
Gonna map out the house.
Eh.
Is there no door in here?
There is over here.
Right here.
Yeah, there's a...
I want to see the whole place.
Ah, dang nabbit.
Yes, there's a large bedroom and a privy inside here.
And Andrew, you missed one other door over there.
Where? Up here? Ah.
And the greenhouse.
Ooh, pretty. I like it.
Ooh,
And yes, there was another set of double doors that you did not open.
I like this rug.
Down here?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello.
Decent size. Where's the cellar?
It is in the kitchen, opposite corner from the greenhouse door.
Okay. So first and foremost, Reikos is going to be like, Belden, can you help me with this, please? And we're gonna take this, take this thing right here. We're gonna put it in front of these windows. We're gonna block off these windows with the furniture, so they can't be used.
Okay.
Yeah, we should. I think we should also block off the greenhouse because
Yes, too
Those
many entry
lo-
points.
too many entry points. Those windows are rather large.
So yeah, we're gonna block off that and block off the windows so they can't be broken into. And if we have to, we'll pull tables and things from other rooms to go in and completely seal off. So then that way, this right here is the only entry point into the room.
Okay, you block off those windows and you barricade the door with the shelves.
Now, one thing I think might be wise is so have most of you in the cellar, but leave one of you in the kitchen, talking to the farmstead people. And I want you to barricade this door from your side. And then I will give a distinct knock if we're okay. But if I don't give that knock, assume things went south. Assume that we are not okay.
All right, are you sure?
I mean, is there any other pass from the cellar, or is it just a single entry point?
Dead end.
Then yes, I'm sure.
Okay. They close it and you hear the shelves go. Will they leave it open so Risara can run through when she drops the barrier? Okay. See Risara start to waver a little bit. So I will give you each one more action if you'd like to do something.
Right.
Hmm.
I think this is about as much as we can do. Do we want to hold up here?
Yeah, I think it's I don't know what else we can prepare.
Durnell kind of looks around. It's like, it's probably in our best interest to focus fire. Soon as we see one, just hammer it down until it stops moving before the next one has time to get to us.
Hmm.
Okay, if you would like to go and reshut any doors, here's your last chance.
I mean, since you said we can take one action before, can I since it's a cantrip, can I cast guidance on myself?
It only works for skill checks, just so you know.
Oh.
Not
Okay.
like attack rolls or anything.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
this window
okay,
is
okay.
missed,
Yeah.
I think.
So you can,
Where you
but
at?
it also
In the
requires
bathroom.
your concentration technically.
Oh, we haven't. We've those are all closed. They can see. The only ones we barricaded was up here.
Okay. Should we close this door at least?
Yes, let's guess close these doors, lock them, and then we'll take them a moment to break through.
Easy enough to lock. Let's just say, for argument's sake, Marianne gave you the key to the house,
Yep.
so you can lock any door.
I'm going to keep this door open in case they use those windows over there to try and get in.
Okay, and then
So I can see them coming.
Okay. Alrighty. And then this is just an open archway right here. This doesn't have any doors.
Is this one the same thing?
Huh?
Is this the same thing?
Yep, same with that one.
Okay, cool. So it's not even a door. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So
Did we try to like barricade all the windows and everything?
No, we barricaded those ones, but then locked the doors for these ones.
Okay. So, as you go and you see Risara's hands begin to shake. I can't keep it up for much longer. Are you ready? Because this barrier is coming down either way.
All right. To grab the hammer, and then gonna activate the rune on my chest as I grow to large in size.
Block the whole archway.
I know, right?
Okay. Grow large. Any of you do any last minute actions?
Just like finding a good place to stand, or at least trying to.
And by actions, I mean mage armor.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Rushing me. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. I think... Is that the stuff I have to ignore?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right. Where is it?
So my species trait, I can cast that without consuming a spell level slot, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Cool.
I'm gonna enlarge myself too.
Yes.
Still requires
Nice.
your concentration, but
That's all right.
all right. Those are all your actions.
Just remember, add an extra D4 to your attacks.
Yep. To
Alright.
your melee attacks.
All right.
Ivor's going to go invisible. That's his one action.
Sounds good. So, wait, no, that's not the one. That just hides him from your guys' view. I want actually visible. All right. So, is he doing it? Just like 3, 2, 1. She drops the barrier and stumbles her way out of the room. And you hear the door slam, lock, and a shelf move in place. And you see the window, the purple shimmer. And you start to see large shadows come out from the tree line. Then. And that is where we are going to go to break. We will be back in 15 minutes. So for player reference, that's about 7:05, and we will pick up right there. We will see you all in just a bit. Alrighty. So, the barrier drops. And you see the shadows start to move the trees before the white on white emerges. These polar bears, cold breath escaping from their maws as they start charging towards the house. I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh no. A 9. Oh, for
Oh, they
me.
changed the look of it. Interesting. Advantage. 19, baby.
Ivor is always above me in initiative. This is hilarious.
Alrighty.
He's dexterous.
Just
He's
need Belden's initiative.
All right, initiative.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
Okay.
so close. At
Alrighty.
least we're before any of the werebears.
Top of the round. Al is going to go and move to this archway right here. So he can keep an eye, listen out for this room, and see out this window. And he is going to hold his attack action. Rakos, it is your turn.
I'm going to move up here and hold my attack action.
Okay. Ivor.
He's gonna move over to this window.
Get run through.
Yeah, get run through. He can fly.
I know.
Ah, dang it.
Right click to get rid of that.
I don't know what wall. Oh, that's the wall right there, the
Yeah,
pillar.
the pillar.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's just gonna go there, I guess.
Okay.
And then, actually, right there. And he's gonna hold action for what? If something comes through that window, he's gonna sting it.
Alrighty.
It's a sting
Darnell
operation.
is going to...
Darnell.
Darnell is going to use this. And you see Darnell kind of focus and breathe out, and he is going to gain a tremor sense of up to 60 feet.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Mr. Toth here.
And Borv is also going to do that.
What?
He's gonna
What is
move right
happening?
here. Dwarves!
That's awesome.
That's a racial dwarf ability.
Wait, Belden, can you do that? Oh, no, you're big. That's what you get to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Ghost is gonna stay right where she is, but hold Molten Blast for the first one, first werebear she sees.
All right.
That it comes within, shooting range.
Which
Okay.
means you can also shoot through windows, too. If you see one, I would zoom out so you
Yeah, I can barely see anything, but if anything goes in those little
Then you can
slivers,
shoot it.
I can shoot it.
All right.
Yeah.
Belden, it is your turn.
I'm staying where I'm at, kind of bracing this door with my shield, but holding my attack action in case anything, either comes through or through the windows.
Okay. Just need to double check the... Let's see.
I know.
I'm gonna dash.
I kind of hate this.
The
constant
still, quiet music.
Yeah, I kind of hate it.
For the destruction.
Yeah.
Dash. Dash.
Oh,
And you see as it goes, and you
I
notice
can see it.
you notice the hand axe sticking out of its shoulder as it you see it like goes, disappears under the window, and there's this calmness as it rises up looking through the window, And as it breathes, you notice frost crystals appear on the window before it.
I can see it.
You can see it. And she's got Elden Blast.
Yep.
Molten
And
blast.
let me just go like this.
Yes.
As it breaks through, you can go ahead and, as it's breaking through the window.
As it's breaking through the window, and the second it gets close, Ivor is also on its tail.
Yeah.
3 attacks on this thing. Yay! Okay. Target. And I missed this. My molten blast. Oh, I missed you. Alright. Ooh. That's so
I
different.
know, it looks all pretty.
Oh, I need to update the
That-
animations again.
Oh, that's a 12 to hit.
That does hit.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay. That is 8 damage, 8 force damage,
Okay.
and then again. Choo! Oh, nat 1. That's an
that
8.
misses.
Yeah. Okay, and then Ivor. Oh, I love this. Okay, Ivor's stinging attack. Oh,
Oh.
okay, that's a 22 to hit. Okay,
Yep, that
Oop.
does hit.
and damage.
Oh wait, you should roll for advantage.
Shoot.
To
That
see
was.
if you get the crit or not.
Oh. Really?
Yeah,
Because he's invisible.
Oh, okay. I'll roll attack again. How about that? Does that work?
Not a
No,
crit. Nope,
not a
keep
crit.
The other one.
So the
Seven damage.
seven damage.
Okay. And then there's
All right.
also the... Where's the con save? Right here. There we go.
Oh yeah, and it's an additional
is.
D6, right?
No, it is
It
3d6 if it...
3d6. Oh yeah.
Or half as much on a success. So
Okay,
it succeeded, but
so-
it's still half of it.
3d6.
Dang.
So half of 12. 6.
6.
Okay.
6 poison damage.
And
Nice.
then it is going to move to right there.
Yay!
charges
Is he
in.
gonna take a
He
opportunity
can't.
attack?
He
Oh
can't.
no, you use your reaction.
Action.
Yeah,
Okay.
you use your reaction.
It is Al's
Yeah.
turn. You see
Hello.
Al kind of goes and is like, as it breaks through, you see his head like kind of turn. He was like peeking around the corner to see if any were coming from the other way. But as it breaks through, you see him. He goes a bit pale as he sees it go. He sees it, and so but you see him draw his silver sword. He's got his shield out, and he like hesitates. But then he goes and charges in, and he's just like, ah! And he like runs up the couch and jumps it to go and get an attack off on it.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
and he will hit
Good job, Al.
for 10 slashing damage.
Nice.
Using the sword and a shield.
Yeah,
Nice job, Cole.
Nice.
yeah, and then he's going to like kind of
But it is a silver weapon.
yep, which means it doesn't do half.
Okay, cool.
And then he's gonna go and like kind of tumble past and like kind of hit against his back against the wall, but keep his shield up. Rakos, your
Nice.
turn.
Let's go ahead and hammer right where the axe is.
All right.
I'm gonna hammer that right into his face.
Go ahead
So
and make that attack
let's
roll.
go ahead and do the attack roll. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I need him to make a strength saving or con save. Then
10.
what is the?
DC plus DC 8 plus 3 plus the ability used to make an attack. So it's like a spell save with your strength.
With my strength, so
Yeah.
4 plus 3. So that is 15 then is the
So
save.
it fails.
Okay, cool. So he gets knocked prone. Nice.
Okay, nice. Where is my
Ooh.
Alright.
prone?
Let me go ahead and do that also there. And then we'll go ahead and add the damage of this.
Where's my prone one? There it is.
There we go. Alright, so
It's
Perfect.
Ah.
oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right. They changed how the my attack rolls work too in the 2024. So rather than re-rolling it, it defaults to 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah.
I can't roll lower than a 3. So on average, it'll be okay, but I can't do the big ones.
Yep.
All right. So there's 11 damage, and then now I am going to. So basically, I go in, sweep his legs out from under him, and then I'm going to raise up and smash him down from above.
Okay.
Wait a little.
Roll with advantage.
Wait.
That's 2 13s. Dirty 20s.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll that. And there's another 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Oh wow! It automatically applies bloodied.
Oh.
And then
That's cool.
I'm going to move him to right here.
You just sweep him across the ground into the couch. All right. Up next.
And then give me a sec. Sorry.
Please don't feel like this is us being good enough to throw more at us.
Or 2.
Can I use my saved action?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to use my thing, so you're good.
Yeah. You can
I
use
mean,
your
he's here,
reaction.
so I'll-
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, because I saved my action so
Yeah.
I can use my attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm punching this thing. It's down and it's within range.
So you got
Slip
2
into
punches.
Your rage.
Yeah, and it's prone, so I get advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit. And since that hit, it'll have disadvantage on attacking anything but you.
Yeah.
26 to hit. Dang.
I mean, 7 damage is still respectable for rolling a 2.
Yeah.
All right, another one.
Yep, that's definitely gonna hit.
24 this time. I'm just
26
waiting.
and 24.
I'm just waiting for another nat 20.
Right.
And I know for a fact that you guys are going to
Another 10.
to have it.
Okay. But that's the end of Reikos' turn, which brings us to Ivor.
He's gonna move down here. And he's gonna sting the guy. Sting this thing. Oh. I'll move right there so Al can get to him better. So sting
With advantage.
with advantage.
Yep.
26 to hit.
And it's a DC 11 Constitution saving throw on the poison.
I love that this thing comes in menacing.
And
4
it
piercing
fails.
damage. And it failed. Okay,
Alright.
so then it gets an additional
4 poison
4
damage.
poison damage.
Low
well.
rolls on that. Okay.
That's okay. Chip damage.
Right.
Yep.
Up next is Durnell. Durnell is going to hop onto the table right here and pull out that glaive. Roll with advantage and hit.
With a
Which
17.
does-
Ooh.
Ooh,
Max.
Oh, max damage.
14.
Four.
So we just go like this. And
14
then
is
he
max
is
damage.
going to... Let's see. He's just gonna hit it again. And
Oh
that
my
will
gosh.
hit.
I almost feel bad for this thing.
It's like trying to be all menacing. Bam, 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 bam.
We're ragdolling this thing.
For another 9 slashing.
And with
Beating
that,
it to a pulp.
and with that, he brings it down, slash, and then brings the glaive up, and he just lets out this war cry of, "Ah!" and jumps off the table and rams it through its heart as it drops dead.
We beat this thing to a pulp.
Didn't even have a chance.
I didn't. The poor thing. Oh man. Oh, taking my target off of that.
I see what you mean by focusing them. Didn't even have a chance to look the other way.
Andrew.
The noise. That is the end of Darnell's turn.
I see the
That.
initiative, and it's getting bigger. It's getting longer. No.
I'm in danger.
Sure.
You hear another. Somewhere in the house.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Avita said goodnight.
All right.
He's
up
got
next
tremor sense.
is Borv. Let's see how. Up to 60 feet. Okay.
You gave away the position.
Borv is going to go over there. Then Ghost, it is your turn.
I don't see any more of them, so I'm gonna hold my Molten Blast till I see one other one.
Okay. Belden, it is your turn.
I don't like this. I love it, but I don't like it.
You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, thank you. I am going to just move because since I see this thing kind of coming close to this window, I'm just gonna move kind of here to prep for this thing coming through.
Okay. Holding in action.
You're holding in action?
Holding my action, yeah.
Okay. You
Starting
hear
to get the butterflies.
you hear another and let me just go like this. Let's see how good. Oh. All right. And you hear the rustling of claws on it as it charges through. This door flies off the hinges.
Oh gosh.
I can see it. Oh shoot!
Yep,
It's
but
Well, you
yeah, you get
saw
to
it, but
yeah, so you
Yeah.
get to do it, but you don't have disadvantage.
Okay, sweet. I'm not scared. You are. Okay. Attack.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Okay. Yeah, 24 to hit.
And I realize why it's not doing the thing on your
12 force damage.
on your character sheet with the new warlock stuff. You forgot to rename your Eldritch Blast to Molten Blast.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I'd have
we
to
can
do that. And
we can change
re-import
it after.
Yeah, re-import
Yeah, we can do it after.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then one more.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
25 to
gosh.
hit.
Yep.
Damage.
Roll that damage.
8 force
Okay.
damage.
And it dashed to get to that point, so that's its turn.
It's right next to me. And oh my gosh, my mage armor is at will, so I didn't expend a spell slot.
Yep.
I love that your Ball of Warning can knock people away, though.
Oh, that's
I
his
love it so
crusher
much.
feat. Right, up next is Al. Al is basically gonna see that come in, and he's just gonna be like, oh, watch out! And he's gonna, like, scramble over to go and get a hit off on this thing.
Me as a player, help!
And he's gonna
My
hit.
boy. Father, help.
Father,
Oh my man, help a gal out.
There we go. And then he's gonna basically go like this and try and, like, stand alongside.
lady.
And you can hear the rattling of his chainmail. He's shaking so bad. Right, Rakos.
Hello, friend. I'm going to bring the hammer along the feet as I attempt to
We had 21 to hit.
knock him over.
Ah, he succeeds.
He succeeds. However, I still move him.
Yep, you still move him
5
right
feet this
there,
way.
and then go ahead and roll your damage.
Roll that. Okay. And then let's go like this. I'm gonna go ahead and swing again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta let me apply the damage. It kept moving up the chat, so I couldn't click on
Oh,
it.
sorry.
All right, you're
I'm
good.
too fast. Now roll the damage there. Now I want to see how this applies. 1, 2. All right, it didn't. It looks like it's not applying my. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add the +4 for the large. Oh well. The other thing.
Let me double check this really quick, because it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's not applying the extra damage. So that right there should have been. I can't do less than 10 damage.
Okay, but, like, what is the minimum that you can roll on there? A 3?
No, so it's a the way it works is if I roll a 1 or 2, I treat it as a 3 now.
Okay.
So in other words, roll 2 dice. It has to be minimum I can do is 10. So I can't do under 10 damage.
Okay.
Because 3 plus 3 plus 4.
Okay. So now,
So,
now we know.
Yeah. And then I'll go ahead and add the extra d6. This one is just what it is. I'm okay with that.
Is that
An extra
not adding
6.
the +4 for the being large too?
No, he's
No,
large for a
Or
different
1d4?
thing.
1d4?
He's
Yeah.
large in a different way.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it doesn't
mine is
work.
different. But you also need to be adding situational bonus 1d4 to yours.
Okay. Anything else,
Uh,
Rakos?
And then for kicks and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and shove
So
him
many kicks, so many giggles.
against the furniture
So
there.
basically, he's gonna kick him and giggle.
Yes. No, he's good.
Okay.
I'd say he dodges it as I go to like kick him in the chest.
All right. Ivor's up next.
Ah! A sting.
Alrighty. That
Oh,
just
10.
hits, I
Yay!
think. Wait, yep, just hits.
Yay! You scared me for a second there. 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then 11 poison damage if he fails.
Yep,
He does not
doesn't
fail. He does
so
not fail.
Half of 11.
There we go. Okay. Up
And
next is
that's how
Durnell.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Durnell is going to go right here. Target that with the glaive.
10-foot
Hit.
reach would be nice.
Yeah. I'm just scared whenever anything gets close.
Ooh.
Dude, he's doing so much damage.
Yay! 13 damage. Wow.
And a second one.
Is that slashing damage or piercing?
Slashing.
Okay.
Yep. And 4.
Okay.
5.
It's because I said something.
Yeah.
I said something.
All right.
Gonna dash.
I'm not I may be afraid, but no,
Okay.
you.
He's gonna actually dash right there. But Belden, you held your attack action. If you want to use your reaction on this.
I do indeed. Because my reaction is going to be to, just punch this thing in the face.
Okay.
Target.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
Remember to add that 1d4.
We are gonna die today.
Ghost is going insane.
I'm going
Yeah, under situational bonus, just type 1d4.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep. And then it will automatically do it.
Woo!
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, it rounds the corner and just Belden immediately just clocks this thing in the jaw. All right, second
And he
attack.
gets to do it again.
Yeah, double jab.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yep, you're good.
I like being big.
It's fun.
Oh, I
What the-
hit the attack. I hit attack, not
Oh,
damage.
I'm like,
I was like, wait, what?
1d20, where did that come from?
it's like I didn't know that was possible for you to get that damage.
How do I get rid of that roll?
You don't worry about
No,
it.
you're
Just,
fine.
just click on the damage
Okay.
up here.
Okay, there we go. That sounds about right now.
For 11, not bad at all. Okay, up next, Borv is going to rage.
Yeah.
And he's gonna basically go like this. And
That's my friend.
go like this.
I thought I was your
Target,
friend.
and he is going to reckless
That's my
attack.
better friend.
He's even a minotaur.
He's gonna reckless attack with that. And hit. And because he is raging. Let me just see. There we go. What is the current one?
You made the other guy rage.
The Werber rage.
Oh, I was wondering, like, what the crap?
Silly. It's just going rawr.
I guess I have to have him target himself for it. Weird.
Interesting.
Why is it being so weird?
He can target somebody else. Now you get angry.
There we go. Now that he's raging. So he hits. Okay. So he's a berserker barbarian. New berserkers are insane. So he gets to roll for the first thing he hits while reckless attacking this round. He gets to roll an extra d6 for every single extra damage his rage does, which right now is 2d6. So that
my
does 14 slashing.
Wait, did he already roll the hit?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Right, so that is 14 slashing damage to him. And then It's going to attack with the battle axe again. Whoops. It should have been with advantage. So we'll just roll that attack again. Because he's reckless. Yep, we're good.
No crit.
For 11 slashing damage. And then he's going to just offhand strike with the hand axe.
Get wrecked.
Which
Get
will
wrecked.
hit.
22 to hit. Wow.
Which will do 4 slashing damage.
Wait, why 4?
Because it's not silvered.
Oh, he's using a hand axe, not
Yeah.
his battle axe.
Yeah. 2 strikes with the battle axe, offhand strike.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Okay. Up next.
But
is-
he
No.
reckless attacks, right?
Yep.
Oh, but I guess the thing has disadvantage attacking him though because I punched
If
it.
it does, yeah.
Another window breaks as this one goes in and runs up to right here. Wait, no. It can only get to right here. And let's see. It'll actually.
We're fine. We're fine.
It'll hold on to that.
Perfectly fine.
And it is going
Nice.
to snarl and it's going to
Good.
hold its
We're not
action.
gonna die.
Ghost, it is your turn.
Yeah, it is. I'm definitely splitting my attacks this time. First one is gonna go to the guy right in front of me. Oh gosh. Just need to take a deep breath. Me, not her.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, yeah, 21 to hit with. Okay, that is 13 force damage.
Okay.
And then the other fool is gonna be a 12 to hit
Which hits.
with 7 force damage.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Belden,
Me.
your turn.
Free us, Hollow.
It is your turn.
Free us. Just
So-
Sparrow.
I always forget I have this little guy. I have my homunculus with me too.
Oh, yeah. Does he have his own initiative, or does he share it
No.
He shares it with me and takes his action right after.
with you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. As
And then you can use
Oh,
your
yeah,
bonus
you
action
use
to
your
command him
bonus
to do
action
stuff.
to command him to do stuff. Yep.
Right.
I
okay, so he won't
perfectly
take an action
understand.
on his own.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine because I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna do better punching things, anyways.
Well, because you can punch and then have him use your bonus action to tell him to do something.
Yeah.
Well, seeing this thing crash through, and knowing it's probably I don't know what it's gonna do, but I want to make sure it's not going for, one of the little guys here. I'm going to move.
Okay. This guy will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I know.
And so, go ahead and move back real quick just so I can do
Oh,
that.
I know.
How do I?
Said
Yeah,
with such
ju- just-
confidence.
yeah, just
you just move
Just
back.
move back, just so I can hit you with it. He's gonna go in with the bite. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Oh.
What's your AC?
Dang!
20.
Oh my
this is
god!
So
Right.
it does not get you with the bite. All right, you can go.
Dude, that was close.
Wait, why did it do that? I want to be right here. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna punch.
Wait, wasn't that one
This
holding
one.
his action too?
Yes, it was. So it was holding his action for claw attacks. First one misses. Second one
Oh, That was
Ooh,
a hit.
there we go.
26.
Yeah, that'll
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
hit.
Belden, you take
Ooh,
18 slashing damage.
ooh, ooh.
All right, now you can take the rest of your turn.
Wait, you gotta make a con save.
No.
Concentration.
Oh, for concentration, yeah.
We're gonna wake up from this, right? 'Cause
No.
This is all just a crazy
why
dream.
am I not able to do something on D&D Beyond for my health? It says no game activity yet on D&D Beyond.
Maybe
You just
refresh
gotta,
the page.
you just gotta refresh the page.
Okay.
55. That's nice.
No.
Stop cheating.
No game activity yet? What the crap does that even mean?
Yeah.
Mine is fine too.
Yeah, mine's fine.
It's a you problem.
It's letting me damage you. Refresh your page.
Okay, my damage is there. Okay. Okay. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. I mean, I'm mad. I'm punches this thing back.
Wait, did you make your con save?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
con
did
save
you
for
save back?
concentration.
Con save.
DC is 10. Oh,
Uh,
all right, you're
Good.
still big.
Oh my
11.
You're good.
Oh
You're
my
still
goodness,
big.
11.
All right.
Oh, 11. Oh.
Alright.
The music just keeps building.
That does hit.
Oh.
You hit with the 4.
These things
You're
are
plus
big.
5.
They're not
You're
armored.
plus 5 to
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah, they're not armored, and they're not like particularly like they're fast, but they're not like nimble, agile. That is insanely good hit. Dang.
That was a
So-
So
solid hit.
it claws you, and as its claws are raking down your arm, you basically go. It's like raking down the shoulder of your shield, but you lift it up and get a solid just gut punch, and the blood
Yeah.
kind of goes out of its maw.
It's a solid hit,
Alright.
man.
Oh my gosh.
Another one. Well, I already know a 5
Yep.
hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll that damage. Whoo, boy. Very well done. All right, that's your action. Anything with your bonus action?
Oh, I can bonus action to punch him one more time, right?
Not with
No,
your
you got
shield.
your shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I have a shield.
But you can bonus action homunculus.
I could, but I'm going to bonus action my defensive
Oh,
field
yep,
and give
yep,
myself some temporary hit points. 'cause
yep,
I need it.
yep. Good
call.
idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's a great idea.
Woo.
So extra 5 temp hit points.
Hey, it's letting me edit it now. Okay.
When I realized God was killing you, he's like, okay, damage is happening.
All right. Okay, up next is the one that is by you guys, who's looking really rough. So he is going to go like this, and he's going to angle this right
Got
there.
angles.
What's happening?
There we go. I need Durnell. I need Durnell, Al, Ghost, and Ivor to make Constitution saving throws.
No.
Okay, Durnell succeeds.
I got a 13.
Ghost just fails. Al succeeds.
No.
Okay, Ivor. Come on, boy. Come on. Oh, he's fine.
Ivor succeeds, so it's half damage to everybody who succeeded, full damage to Ghost. And
Okay.
8 cold damage and 4 to everybody else. So as you see him, it goes as it roars, and ice, a billow of ice just goes and coats everybody.
Owie. It wasn't. I was being a big baby. 8 damage isn't that much.
Does that
It could
hit
be up
those
to-
too?
18.
It could be up to 16.
I know, which I was expecting, but I was lucky, and I still complained like a baby.
Okay. All right. And then that is its turn. This guy is going to go over to right here.
Oh no!
no,
Borb!
Borb!
Claw at
Step back! It looks
advantage.
like Borb has big claws
Nat 20.
now.
Nat 20
Yeah,
on
nat
Borb.
No! Wait!
Oh, wait, no,
wait,
not
wait,
nat 20.
wait! One sec. Is it? It's too far. Wait, is it on the one who takes the hit?
No, it's the
Or is it the
attacking
one who
creature.
dishes?
It's the attacking
He's-
creature.
No, he's too far.
It looks like he has big claws.
Nope. It says when a creature I see is hit by an attack roll. So Borb is within 30 feet. So it still absorbs it, and I'm going to have it go to this one instead.
Yeah.
As I activate my cloud room.
All right.
You saving my friend.
That is so useful.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, he was 5 feet. Oh.
And that will also hit for 13 slashing damage. Half down to 6. Right, up next is Al. Al is going to move up right here and attempt to finish this one off. And let's see if he gets it. Yep, that'll hit
Hey. 18.
for a total of 11 damage. And you see Al, in just his desperation, will like lunge at this thing and basically tackle it to the ground, hold his sword in a reverse grip, and just stab it over and over again in an almost panic.
She's like,
Before-
okay, you did well. You're okay. You need to
Move
keep
out
your
of my
head-
way.
Keep focused.
Yep, you got it. And he moves over by the piano.
Dang it. Now that space isn't free
Rakos, it is your turn.
for you.
We're gonna go. Boom. Boom. Oh wait, can I go?
You can go in Ivor's space.
Well, yeah. But can I finagle like that or no?
No, with being, if you were outdoors, yeah, being indoors,
Durnell is short though.
He's
not,
medium.
Oh,
medium.
okay. Never
you
mind.
can go around this way.
Yeah, but there's a living one in the way. I was gonna go help Borb.
Hmm.
All right, I can't.
I mean,
So,
Get rid of this thing, and we can
Yep.
both help over.
yep, my thoughts exactly. All right,
It
I'm gonna
looks
close
like
the
you guys are
distance on this
wall.
one, basically crushing the couch under my weight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swing my maul.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and knock him prone.
He's
Nope,
fine.
he is not prone. Just roll damage. 13. Plus, we'll add the d6 to this one. So, 14 in total. And then
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to actually, with that one too, push him back to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to close the distance and be like, help Borv. And then swing down on this one.
That hits.
11? Okay, good.
Oh,
There we go. So that should actually be 13 damage. And... Can I bonus action try and shove him through the door?
You can certainly try.
I want to.
Okay. Nope.
Nope.
It holds on. Okay.
All right, that's all I can do.
Ivor's turn.
Yeah, he heard the help Borv, and Ghost said help Borv, so he's gonna help Borv and gonna sting this guy next to Borv. It's all about Borv. 14 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
With of course, with the 4 piercing damage. He survived the con save, so 5 poison damage.
For a total of 9.
What?
Total of 9
4
damage.
plus 9. 4 plus 5.
Oh, total of 9 damage. I didn't register that in my brain. And
Unless the sting
that's
is
it,
halved. Is
Okay.
the sting halved?
though. No.
No.
Up next is Durnell. It's gonna move to
not a
right
normal
here.
weapon. I guess.
And
It's like reaching around me.
yep. Oh, just misses. And going for second one. There we go. 4, 9 slashing damage. Okay. Up next is this one. It's going to move up to right here. Target Belden. With a 25 to hit,
Aw.
Oh.
which does...
I don't accept that.
12 slashing damage. I need you to make another concentration check.
So,
Where did we go wrong?
Everywhere.
We went wrong the second we decided, hey, I'm gonna leave my house.
do a concentration
Yes.
check, you said, right?
Yep, which is a constitution saving throw. Alright, you succeed.
Woo.
And then it's going to go for another claw attack on you. Same roll.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh no!
4, 7 slashing damage.
all right.
But what if you didn't? What if
Okay.
you didn't?
Oh, no,
Grateful for
Belden!
those, temporary hit points.
Borv is going to move to right here. Do one.
You gotta make another
attack.
concentration check, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh.
You're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Borv
Hey,
is gonna.
hey, quick question
Yes.
involving a reaction. So my homunculus, it says only act. Oh. It can use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is a dodge action. But for
The only
reactions.
reaction it has should be opportunity attack.
it says reaction in the reaction section, it says channel magic.
Yeah, so you can use a reaction to
To
Can-
cast your spell through it.
Can it take its reaction if it's not the target of something? Like,
Nope.
can it use your reaction if I'm hit?
No, it's basically you cast a spell through it, and it uses its reaction to cast your spell through it. So it'd be
Uh-huh.
on your turn when you're casting a spell.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you do have your reaction.
No, he doesn't. It hasn't been his turn yet, and he already used his reaction.
Yeah, I already used my reaction. I was just wondering if I could use my
Yeah.
homunculus's reaction. Just to heal me or something.
Right.
Plus 2d6 on that for 17 damage on that. And then he's going to bring his axe over onto this guy. Wait, should have been with advantage, but that's fine. Just check for the crit. Nope. 4. 12 slashing damage. And then his offhand attack on that same one. 4, 6. Okay. Up next is this one is going to claw at Rekos. Let's see. Let's go with that. 16 does not hit you.
Does not hit anymore. It does not hit anymore.
Whoops. Forgot to... I clicked the wrong button. Alright. And then just ignore that last roll.
That would have hit me a day and a half ago.
17.
That doesn't hit me anymore.
So the armor already paying off as it goes in with 2 claws. It pierces your ears as its claws scrape across the newly forged armor. Right, Ghost, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna target the one in front of Belden. This is crazy figuring out which one to do first, you know. Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
So that'll be 7 force damage.
Okay.
And she's gonna target the other one. 10 to hit.
That just hits.
And then that'll be 11 force damage. And then
whoops.
as a bonus action, I'm going to whisper my activating word and activate my snake. Right there. I'm unleashing my child.
Your
Is there
snake
enough
would
room?
not fit in here.
Yeah.
Really? Not even over here?
No, like the ceiling.
The
Unless you
ceiling
want to
and
bring
everything.
down the entire building on you. Which, that's
don't
going to
want that.
damage everybody.
Okay, fine. I guess I won't.
See, like,
it was any
Rakos'
other building.
horns are scraping on the ceiling. This thing is bigger than
Okay, fair
Rakos.
enough. Okay.
You can see I'm basically like a bumper car with like the thing connecting.
All right.
The floors are.
Belden.
The ceiling is going to collapse on us just
It's your
because of your
turn.
horns.
All right.
It would have been a good idea.
So
I know the second
My,
these are gone.
D&D
I'm gonna have
Beyond,
2
like,
seconds to breathe.
my spells used
I
to
don't
like
think I wanna
have
do
the
anything.
description on D&D Beyond. Now it doesn't, so I'm having to like go between or Foundry, sorry. But so I'm having to go between like D&D Beyond and Foundry just to, like
Yeah,
Like,
I need to re-import
rate 'em.
everything.
What spell are you wanting to do, or are you trying to look through them?
I was thinking of no, what I was thinking of doing is using Thunder Wave because it does it in a 15-foot cone in front of me. I would maybe hit Ivor, unfortunately, but I was thinking I'd be able to hit both of these bears and push them back.
It's a 10-foot, not 15-foot.
Or 10 foot. Okay.
You'd only hit the one.
Yeah, I would only hit one. Alright. Nah, I'll just come swinging at it.
And go ahead and roll that.
Got any
hit.
potions?
That will
Oh
hit.
my goodness. 4 hits.
Yeah.
I do have 1 potion.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
13 damage. Nice.
And
We know that's gonna hit. Yeah, you have a 90% chance of hitting these.
yeah, it's nice.
Or 9. Okay.
It's a good feeling.
Lucky you.
And then I am going to use another defensive field bonus action and get those temporary hit points back up.
Okay.
I don't want to take another hit without them.
All right. Up next is this guy. He's going to take an attack of opportunity from Borv. So let's see. Borv is still reckless, technically. So that'll hit for
Wow.
12 slashing. Nice. And it is going to go like this. And Ivor is going to be able to take an attack of opportunity as well.
And he will.
So go ahead and do that.
Eee.
Do you get 2 attacks on attack of opportunity or just the one?
Nope, just
Nat
the one.
20!
Nat 20!
Nice.
Very nice.
For 9 piercing damage.
Please fail. Ah. So you gotta roll 6d6.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That's
25.
I'm down
Half
to 12.
To 12.
Okay,
Oh,
very
that would've been
nice.
So cool to get
Right.
And this
25.
guy is going to
Your imp is
charge.
terrifying.
This guy's going to charge Collins
From hell.
and go in for a bite.
Does he know the ex-wife?
Whoa!
She's his
It goes in for the bite, and Collins brings his shield up, and just as it is chowing down at the on the edge of his shield.
I imagine
Throwing
it
at
pushes him back when
Yeah.
he does it.
And with that, he is going to go under the shield and try and stab at its gut
He's taking a stab at it.
for a nat 1. It
Oh,
goes,
no!
and as it goes, he goes for it, but it shoves him down to one knee, and he is going to action surge and do it again. And hit on the second
Yeah.
attack
Nice.
for 9 slashing.
Nice.
Okay. Breakouts, your go.
I go smash.
But you don't just do that. You
Yep.
have a whole slew of things you do, and it's amazing.
Yes, and I'm going to knock him on his butt.
Yes. I love it.
And he's going to fail.
It is prone. Let me roll the regular damage here.
Flashbacks to the
Dang,
to the real
15 bludgeoning. Gonna do it again. At advantage. No nat 20, but we'll go ahead and roll that. So there's a 12 plus another 2, so another 14 damage.
And as you knock the feet out from under it, then you bring the hammer up and just crush it as its chest caves in
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
as it dies.
Dead blade.
And then I'm gonna go. Whoops. Go to like this. If I go that way, I'll kind of lock myself in.
Locked in.
I'm gonna go this way.
Oh. You just saved me from charging Ghost. That's what I was going to do.
He saved you.
Close the distance there.
Saved me.
And then let's see. Bonus action.
You shove him or whatever.
Or whatever. I don't
Okay,
care.
okay, cool. So I can't do the shove because it says you can immediately use a bonus action to attempt. So it's like after I hit something, then I can push something within 5 feet of me. So I can't run and push something.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I can't do that. But I can. Let's see, where is the? Oh, never mind. I don't have any. Never mind. I can't help you. Sorry. Thought I had some regular potions of healing. I was gonna hand you one. I
Alrighty.
don't have that, so I end my turn.
Okay. Up next is
Okay.
Ivor.
Simple enough. Sting the guy in front of him.
That's gonna
That's
hit.
a 10
Nice.
hit. more piercing damage.
Describe to me how Ivor kills it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, maybe it's like rearing up to attack Belden again or something, and it starts roaring. He's gonna like maneuver so his stinger goes into its mouth and then goes up through its throat.
Oh. So you just
Now
see
he's a werebear.
So you just see Ivor go and clasp onto like the nose, and he's just like, and he just shouts, he's just like, "Oh no, you don't!" And the stinger goes into the mouth, and you see it hook around, so into the side of the mouth, into its throat, and then you see it. You hear this sickening thing as the tip of the tail loops back around and comes out the eyeball,
Yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
what
and
I figured.
and then
so awful.
and he goes off as it just collapses to the ground, twitching.
Yay! Ivor gets a kill. I'm so proud.
Okay.
My little man is all grown up.
Up
Killing
next
me.
is Durnell. Durnell is basically just going to go like this, move to right here, and then is going to... Let's see... Going to bait and switch with, bait and switch with that, on... There, let's see. Let me see if it does it right there. Bait and switch. Okay. So, Ghost, you and him swap places.
Oh,
And, let's see. What is his, dice?
I suddenly feel so unprotected and exposed. I
No,
liked my
you
place
get-
against the wall.
No, you get... I'm pretty sure it's a D8, so we're just going to roll with that right now. You get to add 3 to your AC.
Oh!
Nice.
So it was 14 before.
And now it's 17. Until the end of Durnell's next turn.
Which that means Gavin's going to target you next.
It wouldn't be the first time.
But that's his turn, which brings
That's
us
okay.
to Borv. Borv is going to go, and he is going to maneuver around. Oh my gosh. He is going to maneuver around this way. Just to double check this side. He's going to dash just to see. Ghost, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Eldritch Blast. I mean, Molten Blast.
Okay.
For 23 to hit.
All right, that'll
Every
definitely
single
hit.
time you say Molten Blast, I just see Danny DeVito. So anyways, I just started blasting.
That's just Eldritch
Okay,
Blast as well.
That's
Yeah.
that's 10 force damage.
Okay.
And then again,
Yep, that's gonna hit.
18 to hit with 9 force damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Right, Belden, it is your turn.
I'm going to drop my concentration on enlarge.
Okay.
Bold move.
Does that take
Nope.
an action?
Nope. Completely free.
Okay. And
I mean, nice.
Not the size that counts.
I'm going to move right here.
Because his
And-
icon isn't very good.
Cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Good choice. Good choice.
I mean, I'm at like half life. So I should probably do second level, right?
I would.
That sounds like
yeah.
a good idea.
If you took such big hits.
How do I upcast it?
When you click it before you hit cast, it will have a drop down that says
Oh, cool.
second level.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it looks like I'm just here and you guys are very protective. It's just a wall of
Oh, that's all
between
pretty.
me and the werebear.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
And,
that
feel like
was-
we're playing a game of chess and we're at checkmate right now.
Radiant.
do an additional 2d8 if you did second level. Because it should be 4d8.
Because that's doing the old version
Yeah.
of the spell.
Yeah, so
Okay,
just
so
roll
just
an
roll
extra
another
2d8. Yeah, 2d8.
Okay.
Nice.
For another 4. So 18 total is what you healed.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's lovely.
Very-
I love the new cure wounds. I like that healing spells are actually decent at lower levels now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they uses one of my 2
What
spell
the-
slots, but for second level. But I needed it.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else?
That was my action.
Yep.
Oh, I can use my bonus action and have my homunculus attack, right?
Yep.
Yes. And we'll just say for all intents and purposes, your homunculus is just perched on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's just kind of in the folds of my cloak.
Just a
Around
little
my
guy.
neck.
Isn't it a range attack?
It
It
can
is.
be, yeah.
So, homunculus. Do I roll homunculus or do
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have its own, like, stat block and stuff.
It's not. Oh, it's having like a. So usability.
Too late.
It's just having the summon ability.
Let that with your conscience.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
Where-
it I think I need
Suspense, I swear.
I wonder if it's in here.
Here, I've got its stat block.
Okay. So yeah, you
So-
can just manually do it.
Okay. Force strike, ranged weapon attack +4 to hit, range 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so
So roll the d20 plus 4.
G20 +4. +4.
Ah, it does not hit.
It does not hit. It was worth trying. All right, that's fine.
I ruined that. I was just rolling my dice and I'm like, I rolled a 2 and we're chuckling about it, and then you just rolled a 2.
Right. It's gonna
was me.
go
You took
and
the
like it
scales.
gets stabbed from Al, and it starts lashing out, and it sees you, this big, giant, basically thing of meat walking at it, Reiko. So it's gonna turn and slash at you. First attack is gonna miss horribly, and its second attack is gonna miss horribly as well. It's
Yes.
still reeling. Al still has its sword in its lower stomach, and he's just rooting it around, just trying to mess up this thing's insides as much. And he's just like, and he's gonna basically go, and he's going to pull it out and go in for another slash. And do
Whoops. I didn't mean to ping. Excuse me.
6 slashing damage to it. And with that, he like goes, and it goes to one knee, and so he's like going, and you can see it's starting to die as it's reaching out, and he's gonna look up to you just like, I've got it, get it. So Reikos, go ahead, describe to me how you want to finish this.
So, basically, so he's got it down on the knee and everything. Basically, what I'm going to do is, does he have it holding it vertical?
Horizontal in its gut.
Okay, cool. horizontal in the gut. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to first swing one way to make the sword cut through the belly one way, and I'm going to swing it back through the other way so it cuts it in half.
Yeah, and he's just holding it, bracing himself with the shield, and just. And so as you do that, it falls dead. And as it falls dead, there's just
I'm gonna
and
pat him on the shoulder. Just pat him on the shoulder and just be like, well, I think it's safe to say you get to pick the name.
he's just like and as he's going, and you hear Durnell goes to the window. Looks like we have our window, but we won't have it for long. As you look out the window along with him, a straight shot to where you first entered. But then you hear it more off in the distance in the opposite direction. So I suggest we get moving. Now! And he's going to make a break for the kitchens. And that is where we are going to end it. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, lurking or otherwise. Thank you for all the support. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for allowing us to use that wonderful background music. And of course, let me roll the D4. And this is Captain Donnell, and I would like to offer my sincerest thanks to D4Fan and Brennan for your support in this endeavor. Hopefully we don't get mauled to death, but with your contribution, I believe we can survive this. And, of course, thank you to all of our viewers and subscribers, both on YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to check out our gaming channel. That is now up on Twitch. Just the same thing. D-Fourtress, then add an underscore and gaming, and you'll be able to find us on there. We'll just be doing it as we have time. And
you'll also see it in the suggested channels as well.
Of course. Yep. But with that is going to be all from us. Thank you, everybody, and good night. Bye-bye.